we're coming up on the end
of
this game, which is crazy.
I know. I feel like this game just dropped.
Yeah.
Because
there's so many things that we've been like promised and hoping for.
Right.
And then we just keep waiting.
And we're still waiting. And then they're like, hey, MW3. And you're like,
Welcome everyone to episode 121 of the COD Casuals. We're your host, Justin.
And I'm Mike.
How you doing, Mike?
Very good. Doing very good, thank you. Yeah, we were just talking a little bit. We'll spend the whole episode talking about it again. We were talking about the Apple keynote that just happened.
Yeah,
which was again, we always try to keep it positive here.
Yeah,
cool things. A lot of cool stuff that a lot of these companies are doing.
Yeah.
The one thing that is crazy about that to me is not even the AR headset that they're doing, but it's that cheese grater computer that they're going to be making for that price.
Yeah,
bro, that's just unbelievable.
Yeah,
when you really think about that, like you were saying, you could have that thing maxed out at $80K.
Yeah,
just to think about that amount of money for that. Yeah, it's unbelievable.
But yeah, I was telling you, people are more mad about the price of the AR headset than this.
Yeah,
which if like you're gonna pick something to hate, like why not pick a computer that's $80,000?
Right.
And look, like I'm stating it out there. I like Apple.
Yeah, I do too. Not Apple haters over here.
I like Android too, and like all that.
Yeah.
And like, there's no reason to fight about it.
Yeah,
we're talking about like the haters because you know me, I like tech, and
fuck the haters.
Yeah, I like tech. I enjoy like all the new stuff that comes out. I'm never surprised about the price of what Apple like announces because it's gonna be expensive, and I'm 99% of the time not gonna buy it.
Right.
So I'm not shocked about the price.
Yeah, I mean that stuff to me, like the headset, like it's a really cool thing, and like we were talking about before. I mean personally, like, are we gonna buy it? No. You know, it doesn't really fit into my lifestyle right now, and that money, like, it's not worth it to me.
Yeah.
Like other people out there, of course, they're probably gonna be in different circumstances. But what's really cool about it, how I see a lot of those things, is it's awesome to see where that's gonna be. You know, like they've started that now. You know, like we're gonna look back at this in 20 years and be like, wow, like think about where we started and like how awful it was, you know.
Yeah.
Like right now it's unbelievable tech, and it still is. But like 10-15 years, you think about when the like first cell phone was invented, you laugh at it now, but back then it was like that was the first seed for what would become what is now.
Yeah,
you know, like you were talking about having eventually that thing is going to be reduced to a contact lens.
Yeah, and
it's going to be reduced to glasses. Yeah, you know, so you won't have this ginormous thing on. Yeah, when you're walking around or in your house, it just be so normal. So it's really cool. I'm excited to really see a lot of like people who use this thing, and to be able to see what it's like. Yeah, you know, and
that's what I'm saying. It's just cool technology.
Yeah,
because
we're living in a crazy time.
No, yeah, we are, because they partner. First off, they partner with Disney. That's huge. Yeah. And for people that don't know what augmented reality is, it's basically you're sitting in the real world. Yeah. So where you are right now, and it's like you put on glasses and now you see like a computer on your lenses. Right. So you're not sitting in a virtual world, which is what VR headsets are.
Right, where everything around you is changed.
Yeah. So I was explaining that to you because people were saying, well, you can go buy a Sony headset and it's like $400. Right. Well, first off, you're an idiot because it's two different things. Right. Do your research. But yeah, this is, again, it's like revolutionary.
You know what that to me though is? That's a lack of like understanding what that word means, augment. Because like augment quite literally means to change. Yeah. You know, so it's changing reality. It's not living in a fake reality. It is what's already there and then adding or eliminating things to it. Yeah. You know, that's all that is. Yeah. Which, like you said, there's only one other competitor to that, as opposed to VR. When you put those headsets on, it's pitch black and everything around you is different. Yeah, you're not like having zombies come out of your door there. Yeah, you know, it's like it's a whole other world that you're in.
Yeah, yeah. And in the keynote too, they had like for video games, relating it to this, someone was playing like using a PlayStation controller. Yeah, and they're playing like video games on it. Yeah, like that's sick. Imagine like you don't need monitors. You don't need anything. Right. And you can just, tell, your headset, like, open up MW2.
Yeah.
Now you're playing.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, it is crazy.
It's that AR headset. It's hands free too.
Yeah.
And it tracks your eyes. You use your eyes for everything.
Yeah.
It's like it's literally Black Mirror. Yeah. Which is crazy.
Yeah. That's where it gets scary though, bro.
No, yeah. Well, I'm like, AR to me it's safer than like VR. Because VR to me, like, that's when it becomes scary. Because I think of, did you watch Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah.
Do you remember the episode where they like go into a virtual world?
I think so. I used to watch it.
Seto Kaiba, if you guys know any people.
Bro,
Seto Kaiba.
You're going deep right now.
Yeah, he was inventor of duel monsters called Yu-Gi-Oh, and he had this virtual reality chamber that they made, and this episode, well, they thought like Kaiba died and stuff, but he didn't actually die. And Yugi and his friends go inside this chamber. It's literally like a capsule, and you put on a VR headset, and they like lock you in, and your like body goes into a virtual game.
Yeah.
And if you lost a duel in that game, you physically die.
Yeah.
That's what like VR. I see VR doing that.
Yeah,
that's
getting
crazy.
there at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's where it gets fucked up.
Yeah,
that's where again, like I'm thinking about Black Mirror stuff, like where their whole world is completely different.
It's different, yeah.
And it's like very believable. It's very realistic.
AR, like I mean, dude, I wouldn't if they made glasses that were. I mean, actually, no. If they made glasses for like $3,500, I wouldn't. I'd think about like buying a pair.
Yeah,
like that because I mean, I think it'd be cool to be like, Siri, FaceTime Mike, and then you just pop up on my glasses.
Yeah, exactly.
And just talk.
Yeah,
or whatever.
Yeah, that would be wild.
Yeah, or like you need a Google. Like you don't need a phone. Think about that.
Yeah, at that point you don't.
Yeah, you don't need anything.
Yeah, I'm curious what is going to happen down the line with these products. Where if they're going to be, I mean, because I'm sure like their ultimate thing is trying to integrate all these together.
Yeah.
But I wonder if they're going to get to the point where they're just eliminating certain things where they're like, you don't need that anymore because you're going to need this. Mm-hmm. Like this will do everything and it'll do it far better. Mm-hmm. You know, like at the glasses, like you said, they replace the phone. So they just don't even bother with phones anymore. They make it affordable enough where the glasses is everything.
Yeah.
You know,
that would be I don't think, again, Apple's a business. I don't think they would do that because we all know Apple, they're going to want you into the ecosystem.
Right.
So they're going to want you to buy the glasses, the iPhone, the computer, the watch, like all that.
Yeah.
And they all work so well together.
Right. Yeah. I think what's so cool about tech for me is to just like you think you have an idea of where it's going in a couple of years. And then when you go back, like you go back 5 years from now, like in 2023, tech is so different. So to think in 10, 15 years where it's going to be, like our laptops going to even like, are they going to look remotely the same? You know?
Yeah.
Like who knows, honestly.
Yeah. Well, even now, like the, like some of their Lenovo, I believe they make a laptop where it's two screens.
Yeah.
It's just like a foldable screen, basically two separate screens.
Right.
And you can turn that into like a monitor. You can like fold it in half. Use it. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. I'm curious to see who hits upon it. Where like they come up with the idea that everybody jumps on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because they actually hit. When I remember, was it Samsung or who was it that was having the? They had a screen. I thought it was like the phone was foldable, but it was like foldable glass. Yeah. It's like they're trying all these different things to see if they work and if they hit upon something like that. Got a lot of eyebrows raised, but. I don't know if it's going to be the future. Yeah,
the folding phones, like those are cool.
Yeah.
If I didn't need like a phone plan or whatever, like I would buy one just for like entertainment.
Right.
Like that would be cool to have. But with like Apple, like they're gonna wait for that new tech again, which is why this AR came out. If like people haven't noticed, they wait for their competitors to put out like the intro of everything, and then they take that and they improve it to become the best.
Right.
They make everyone else make the mistake first, and then they learn, and then they fix it.
And then they don't got to go back and like redo everything. It's one and done.
Activision should listen to Apple.
They should. They should take a page out of them. But anyway, yeah. That's the whole Apple stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But speaking of Activision, though, dude, there's
what's the scoop with Activision?
There's a lot of news coming out. Well, first off, we'll start off with season 4 that's going to be coming June 14th. Yeah, officially. We don't know anything about like the roadmap yet, but they are adding a new Warzone map called Vondel or Vondel.
Vondel, yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't heard anyone like nail down the pronunciation of it. I mean, this will be cool for the Warzone people getting a new map in there.
Yeah, and it's based in the Netherlands, and it's smaller than Al Mazrah, which I mean, that's good. We like smaller maps, but it's bigger than Ashika Island.
Yeah.
So more of like a middle ground, I guess. But again, like you and I, we don't play a lot of Warzone because we can't talk much on it. But I will say, like, it is good they're adding in like another smaller map, because now it's just going to be in rotation with all these.
Yeah, and for me, that's what I always think of when I want like a battle royale. I mean, I want that big experience where it's like I think back to like Verdansk, like a huge map. Mm-hmm. But then I do like those maps where it's really close quarters and it's just I don't know, faster paced.
Yeah.
So for us, like that would be more appealing. Mm-hmm. Maybe some people who are in the war zone, they do like that.
Yeah. I think a lot of people do.
Yeah.
They like the smallers.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't really know where the community's at. If they do like bigger maps where it's a lot more, tactical, strategic, but there is a lot of BS in these games.
Yeah.
That kind of defeat the whole purpose of that.
Yeah, which is why I like the smaller maps. I think it's just you drop in, and just go ham.
Exactly, yeah. Because I hate seeing people when they play, they're like crouching all over the place. And they're like, just staying up in a building. It's like, dude, I want to get in the mix real quick. Especially for us. Like, you come out of multiplayer, and bro, you go to Warzone. Yeah. That's a bad combo.
There is something to say about like the bigger maps. Like Verdansk, for example. Like, if you have a really big map, but it's actually a good map, like, Verdansk and like the old Fortnite maps, everyone likes it. But it's when you release like Al Mazrah, and it's just bland.
Yeah.
And a lot of just dead space. Then, it's not that enjoyable. But yeah, this map it's supposed to support like Resurgence and like DMZ. So like all those other like playlists of Warzone. So I mean that's good for that whole community.
Yeah, dude, the DMZ community. Yeah. Bro, we barely played this game mode. I don't know about people listening, but man, I'll be honest, DMZ, like at least from the get-go, it wasn't really what I was expecting. I didn't get locked into it.
Me neither. I thought it was going to be way better. Yeah, like if you guys go to episodes before MW3 came out or MW2 came out, jumping ahead.
We're going to get rid of the future here.
Like we talked highly of DMZ.
Yeah, it just had a really cool idea. Yeah. And we were excited to see what they were going to do with it.
Yeah, and we were going based off of other DMZ games.
Right.
And they didn't execute well.
Yeah, they didn't do anything like we were thinking they were going to do. Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is like a whole debate that's come up regarding Activision. Since we're talking about Season 4, just going forward with it. We'll go back to Season 3 to just kind of be closing out on it. But this is a whole thing that's been going around with Activision in that like they've still just been making so much money off this. They've been so successful off Call of Duty over the past, I don't know, 2-3 years now with this whole MW series that they're milking away at here. Yeah, they're going to continue. So there's really like no need for them to change anything.
Yeah,
and it's kind of it's sad and it's scary, because everybody in the community, I'd say the vast majority of us, there's a lot of things that we want changed. There's huge problems with the games, blatant issues, things that are not being supported. But for them, they're like, what do you want us to do? Like, look at the amount of money that we're making off of it.
Yeah. And the all the different like game modes too. This is the thing, all their ideas are good ideas. Yeah. They're just not executed like fully, I would say. And on our TikToks, like go there and follow us because we post a lot of shorts over there. But like some people were commenting on one of our clips. It was he was saying that how do you guys feel about Infinity Ward like touching zombies for MW3 like leading into the multiple different game modes or whatever. And I responded saying like, look, it's cool that they want to lay their hands on it, but Call of Duty fans, we all know Treyarch handles zombies. Like, let them handle that, and you touch your survival and spec ops. Keep into like your own realm,
right?
Even though Treyarch's doing a bajillion other stuff,
right.
But again, it's like we've talked about it. They're just spreading themselves like so thin into like so many different areas, and the quality isn't there for everything. But like you said, it doesn't matter because they're making money off of all of them.
Yeah, and the bigger question is, do you think that there's going to be a lack of support from the fans that are going to make them change their mind? Me? No.
Yeah.
No way. I mean, we were talking about it, like, again, with Apple, right? If I'm over here, I refuse. Like, we said, we're not going to buy that headset. Apple doesn't care. They're like, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need your support for it. Like, that's one person.
Yeah.
Granted, there's even still like tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people that are out there that are complaining about it. You can't deny the billions of dollars that are made off of this game.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think there's any amount of protest or whatever it may be in some form that's going to want to make them take that step. I hope I'm wrong, but I can't see that.
Yeah, it would have to be literally a whole country. Like, we would have to revolt.
Yeah, seriously.
No, like, legit.
No lie.
Because in last episode, we talked about how Activision sent out a bunch of cease and desists on, it was X Labs.
Yeah.
They were working on, like, old Call of Duty games. And it was only, like, I'm pretty sure it was a couple hundred people and, like working on it.
Yeah.
And, like, a couple thousand people playing.
Yeah.
Like, these old games. Activision shut them down quick.
Yeah.
Like, because it got more traction. But, if, again, I, and, the people following this, and we start revolting, they're going to be like, all right, it's not for you then.
Like, yeah, okay, bro.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's not for you.
Go play something else. Yeah, it's true. I mean, I don't see it happening anytime soon. I do say, though, along that line, like, regarding the support, like, there are some things that they need to be changing. And I think that they will change regarding, like, I don't know, just some basic things in the game. I'm trying to really think of some specific ones right now, but I think, like, a lot of these massive changes that people are looking for, like, people want certain styles of games. They don't want boots on the ground anymore. They don't want, like, this. I think they're already kind of sick and tired of the Modern Warfare series right now. They want something new. Like, are they going to change that anytime soon? No. There's no reason for them to. Like, right now, they are cashing in on this Modern Warfare thing, and I think they're going to ride this out for a long, long time.
Yeah. Whether that hurts them publicly by the fans or, it's going to work out for them. But a lot of people, our age, if they don't, they're not executing on the name.
Yeah.
But this is the thing. I feel like this year has been very different because they touched the MW2.
Yeah.
Like a trophy game for I would say the majority of their fan base, like, growing up, that made Call of Duty what it is, like, now, we all, like, grew up on that game. And you touch the trophy child, and it didn't live up to what we were all expecting because, we grew up in that era.
Yeah, with this game, there was definitely a big shift because of that, because of the MW2 name. And a lot of people, like, I mean, again, we went into it knowing that it was not going to be exactly what MW2 was, but that's not the same for a vast majority of people that played this.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a shame on them for even, like, not really disclosing that or letting people, I don't know, giving them that kind of illusion.
Yeah.
That it was going to be that way.
And, like, this game, too, we know it's not perfect. It's not like, it doesn't feel like the old MW2. But I feel like this year a lot of people have been, pushing back.
Yeah.
And I do think they're going to listen to some extent.
I agree.
I'm really hoping MW3, they, if MW3 comes out and nothing has changed, like, it's just copy paste of MW2.
Yeah.
Then I'll be pretty upset. Because, again, we've, like, stated, the base of this game and the core of it works. It's good. But all you need to do, it's a few tweaks. Dead Silence as a perk, red dots. Games is a lot better.
Yeah. No, seriously. I mean,
way better.
The changes are that small. When there's small things like that, that's where I believe that they'll listen. And honestly, coming from us, I feel like that's what these games need. A lot of these games need small changes. I would say the one bigger change that the game would need help with would be a more, I don't know, I say, like, consistent, but just, like, the spawns to be fixed, but that's not really, I don't think that's like a continuous COD problem. I think that's just, like, a specific game issue, because I don't remember the spawns being this bad in Vanguard or in some of the other CODs. Some games, like, in some devs, put a lot of time into it and they really put effort. Like, we talked about it with certain game modes too, like Control. I believe I saw an article regarding I think it was with Infinity Ward. I think it was them about how for the CDL matches where they go and they play control, it's always an afterthought. Like they make these maps. They're like, okay, we're just gonna go make like a good TDM map and domination map, and then we're gonna go and see how we can somehow fit this into control.
Yeah,
you know, which I mean, obviously that's awful. Yeah. You know, that's not what you want at all. It's like you want to have like a lot of dedicated time to be able to
for each game mode.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Yeah. But like this is
that realistic?
Yeah, like it's just think about what's like the easiest way to make this like you got to think about it as like an entire project.
Yeah.
Like for hotel, for example, because it's played across the board in the CDL. They're not even looking at it from a professional level. They're looking at it from a casual perspective, right? And what do most casuals play? We play TDM. Okay, so you start off there. But like it's the best way to, you know, have a team for every single game mode that they have.
Yeah.
And they all work literally on the same work.
Yeah.
But on the same map for a different game mode.
Yeah.
That's not efficient. That's like a lot of money and time just wasted when, you know, you start off with TDM, like you said, and then, you know, it's unfortunate, but you work your way to like the other game modes.
Yeah, and kind of, you know, laying this into CDL stuff, like that's a big complaint. I'd say a lot of complaints come from the pro side as to like how poorly some of the maps play, how some of the modes play for them. I mean, that's the kind of communication and change that I think they're looking for, that support, where they're like, okay, we need a dedicated group of individuals who are going to be making and designing maps strictly like for the pro scene.
Yeah.
You know, like as part of, like they're going to be in the normal rotation of maps that casuals would see, but they want maps that are going to be like out of the box, good to go and play all their game modes on.
Yeah.
Like
so
that
they don't have to test.
Exactly. Yeah. That sort of support, I don't see that coming.
Yeah,
you know,
it's just a lot of like resources.
Yeah,
again, it'd be great if they created like a Call of Duty competitive, like that's it's like rank play, but they have a whole dedicated team where it's completely separate from like multiplayer.
Yeah,
like they have a team that they strictly make competitive maps, and they add it into, you know, ranked or whatever. And it doesn't mix at all with, you know, casual multiplayer. But again, how realistic is that? That's probably not going to happen, because why would you design all these maps? You already have all these maps. Why don't you just throw it into ranked?
Right.
Obviously, we know, and the pros know, like, it doesn't work like that. Not every map is going to work well competitively. They have to test it all out. But hopefully they get, like, pros into, you know, these boardrooms or whatever where people are designing these maps, where they provide their input. But the other thing is, we all complain about these maps, and, you know, they don't work competitively. And the professional players, they know best of like what maps work competitively. But do they know like how to design a map? Because it's not just, you know, 3-lane map. Okay. That doesn't tell anyone anything.
Right.
They'll make a 3-lane map and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Now they just wasted time.
Yeah. No, it's a lot. It's a lot of steps to it. I mean, for me, like when I think about all this stuff, like at the end of the day, Activision is like a huge company, and they're a company. Period. All they really care about is the bottom line.
Yeah.
And if they're gonna have to allocate time and money and resources to something that's realistically just gonna like make a few thousand people happy, there's just no reason for them. It's not a big enough reason, like, or an incentive for them to take that time to do it.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, it's happened though in other games where they have had players that give input. But then again, here we are, like you'll watch the CDL, and for people who maybe don't watch it, like some of these maps, they have 8 or 9 hills in hardpoint, you know, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Like it's always ever been 5. And then I think which map is it that has like, it's got I mean, there's a couple of them. I'm trying to think about them right now. Hotel has a lot of hard points.
MSC does too.
Yeah, exactly.
Hydro does.
Yeah. Like these maps that just have way more than what people are expecting.
Yeah.
That's a basic thing that they would think is going to be supported.
Yeah.
And here they are, like another year of dealing with it.
Yeah. And like, this is a thing. I think there are people that work at Activision that do care about this.
Of course.
It's just you know, their boss says that they we don't care. And they can only do so much. But I do think looking at the CDL, because again, everyone says $1 million franchise, and things are going wrong. I do think if they find the right person and they get like a good representative, and they get these players in, and like these players actually provide like good feedback to them, they can get it done. Like again, we're still in the early years. We're going into year 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you look at, it's 5 years, but 5 years isn't that long.
No, it's not.
So we're still in the early stages of CDL. I do think it'll get better. Again, that's optimism in me.
But good things take time.
Yeah, exactly. And Call of Duty, people say COD's dying. COD is way too big.
Yeah, no, it's way too big to die.
Whether if it's the CDL, hopefully not. CDL dies and Call of Duty or Activision, they just stop supporting it. Then, we just go back to open format and everyone plans it themselves.
Right.
Which is what they did beforehand. Mm-hmm. Like, that's not the issue. The issue is now that, it's on paper and it's legal under Activision, they can't do the things that they want anymore because it's not, free flowing.
Yeah.
They have to go through a bunch of like hoops just to get stuff approved.
Yeah. But no, only time will tell with this stuff as to like the real support and stuff that we get from it. I mean, I hope going into MW3 that we do see some more on both ends. Obviously, like, us being more casual people, seeing it there, and then as well as on the competitive side. Yeah. Whether that's just like in the casual ranked stuff. But that stuff, of course, like that spreads right into competitive,
Yeah, like the rank systems goes right into competitive.
Yeah, it's just a matter of like how much like the stuff that we deal with in ranked, like our little like problems are so small, but compared to like if you're a pro player who plays the game 10, 12 hours a day, those are huge issues.
It's your job.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like you'd lose your mind over it half the time.
And like going back to like the spawns thing, this game specifically, like the spawns are messed up in hardpoint.
Yeah,
like it's hard, which is why again, like we play Control because we really like Control. That's our favorite game mode. Mm-hmm. A lot of pro players hate it.
Yeah,
but a big reason why we like it is the spawns make sense in that.
Right,
they make complete sense in Control for the most part. Hardpoint is crazy.
Yeah.
Like it's so hard to read, especially if you don't have a team of 4 and like you're communicating like to the T.
Right.
Like for Hydro, for example, if you spawn P2 side and you hit hill P1 and you have like one person back rock or something, right?
Yeah.
Or like ruins, making sure no one like gets to the other side. You have someone else top dome, and then you have someone on hill on P1, and then someone that's pushed up like around P1, right? Say like the hill turns white or something like that. Like you hop off. Now spawns might have flipped just because you're looking in a specific direction. You're not on the hill for a second, and now that caused, COD timing, caused one of the enemy teams to spawn like behind you.
Oh yeah,
and that's just like what can you do?
Right.
It's just messed up.
Yeah, there's a lot of times where that's happened. Like, particularly on that map is where we'll spawn that side and we're like, oh, dude, let's go and hold it. Like, we got it. And then looking at the map, like, no one's pushed up and nobody got through in the back.
Yeah.
Or maybe if there is one guy in the back, then you kill him and it's like, for no reason, I'm like, yo, I just spawned out. Like, what the heck?
Yeah, yeah. It's always,
Like, of course,
you'll spawn out and the 3 of us are still spawning on, like, the good side.
Yeah.
And it's probably because someone went on the hill and I don't push through or something.
Yeah, well that's for sure happened to us where I'm like, you're like, oh, I'm spawning out, and I'm like, no, well, I'm here. You're like, what?
Yeah.
So now we're just spawning on total opposite ends.
Yeah.
I mean, is there logic to that? Like in some reality, maybe, but a lot of it I think is just like it's poor logic.
Yeah, no,
it should be very predictable, or at least like you should be able to understand what's going on. Not getting spawns that are just all over the place.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, we see it a lot in when we watch the pros play because they have the map pulled up there, so you can go and watch it. There's a couple of times like on that map, not as bad, but I've seen it on Hotel where they just are like 1, 2, like all over the place. You're like, what?
Yeah, and it's when we're saying like logical spawns where you can predict where they should be for the most part.
Right.
These spawns are they're like sporadic.
Yeah, because you're like...
like you said, if 3 of us are spawning on like the side that we want, and somehow you spawn on the opposite side, it's probably because some weird calculation and timing where I say I killed someone on the hill and I pushed up and didn't get to the hill in time, and you died, and now you spawned on the other side. Something like that. And it shouldn't be a calculation like that. Like, we shouldn't have to think, don't hop on the hill because it's going to turn, whatever. It's going to turn white because you might spawn on the other side.
Right.
Like, no one's going to know that.
Yeah. Now, I would say, like, for things that this game got dead on from MW2, from the OG, is the bad spawns.
Yeah.
Because the spawns were awful in that game, and in this game, they're pretty bad.
Yeah.
I just like a total crapshoot when you play and you have no idea where they're going. Especially, dude, this is bad. Even in like the little the party modes that we were playing, like, dude, some of the spawns in there, like, yeah, I get it. Like, there may be a lot of people, but even still, sometimes I'm like, bro, I get checked when I see them. Like, you'll spawn right in front of a guy.
You'll spawn, for some reason, you don't spawn like towards like I don't even want to say the outskirts of the map, but like the edge of the map.
Yeah.
You spawn in the middle, or like for whatever reason.
Yeah, like I never remember the spawns being like this in any COD. Yeah. Where I'd be spawning on top of people or just like immediately starting the game and I'm looking at somebody already.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, it's crazy because
it's across the board bad in like every game mode you play.
Yeah, minus control.
Yeah.
That's like literally control's like the only one that makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Because again, like
it's very fixed.
Yeah, the enemy team, like, they're not going to flip completely behind you.
Yeah, it never happened.
Like, they'll spawn like parallel to you or something like that. But that's why, that's why I think Control is like the best game mode.
Yeah, I'd say
pros don't believe that, but at least for like casual players and to understand spawns,
yes,
it's a really good game mode.
I agree. It's definitely the easiest mode to understand when it comes to spawns. Mm-hmm. I think it's pretty rare that you get whack spawns in Control.
Yeah,
you get things that are not favorable.
Yeah,
but nothing where you're like, bro, he just spawned. Like the amount of times that you can say that in Hardpoint and it's justified, it's pretty high.
Yeah, and for the people that hate Control for competitive, look, I get it, especially now because Control is just it is very one sided. Like if you get 4 dead, like you're probably gonna lose that round.
Yeah,
it is what it is. In Black Ops 4, it worked perfectly because they designed Control for that game. Mm-hmm. Now, obviously, you can't, you can't take it and slap it on every game.
Right. That's what we just talked about, with the maps and everything.
Yeah. But I still like that game mode. My thing is just don't go 4 down.
Yeah.
It happens to us.
Just get good, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then it's not as bad. But yeah, dude, when we have all the bad spawns and everything, we'll be taking a break. I mentioned them before. We played these party modes because, dude, again, I don't know what the fuck Infinity Ward's doing here. They got rid of our main mode, bro.
Yeah, I know. They got rid of Face Off, dude.
They just chalked it up.
Yeah, it's just gone.
I have no idea why. I don't know what happened to it, but R.I.P. Moment of silence for a fallen comrade. It was great while it was there. I mean, I speculated that it was because of the bad spawns, but again, I mean, look at the rest of the game. You know what I mean? Like they would have to chalk up the whole game if it was just down to that. There must be something else as to why they got rid of it.
I mean, it's like, what was the game mode in Vanguard that we played?
Oh, Champ Hill.
Yeah, Champ Hill. Yeah. I mean, it's probably just like a promotional, like, I don't know, some promotional thing. I guess like they just take it in and out to bring people like back in and stuff.
Yeah, to me, that's awful.
No, yeah, me too. Like it's just annoying because now, again, like they added the party game modes again, which is fun. We were playing that.
Yeah, that's been a bunch of fun.
Yeah, and the spawns in that, like, I mean, they're messed up.
Yeah, bro. They're
like
terrible.
When we're playing like One in the Chamber on farm, I died 3 times in a row. Didn't even get to leave spawn.
Dude, One in the Chamber is your kryptonite, bro.
Yeah, I hate that.
You hate that game mode.
Yeah,
bro. What's the other one? I hate it. The other one. I love One in the Chamber. Yeah, All or Nothing, bro. I don't like that one. It's because we get cooked on it. Like you don't like One in the Chamber because you've had like bad games. All or Nothing, I don't like it because I have bad games on it.
Yeah, I mean, like I haven't won in All or Nothing though. I think this is my thing with One in the Chamber. I hate how you only have 3 lives.
Yeah,
that's
fair,
dude. What the?
That's a fair thing.
So you're telling me I only have 3 lives. I spawned in once. I missed my first shot. All right, that's on me. I die. Then I spawn 2 times in a row, and I'm just dead because I spawned in front of 2 people.
Yeah.
And now I'm sitting here watching you. I'm like, I'm going to waste like 10 minutes because everyone's just going to sit around and play passive.
Now that's the thing, okay? So I agree with you that like the 3 lives thing, like it was cool back in the day because you were playing for money.
Yeah.
In Black Ops 1. So it had that extra edge to it. You're like, oh man, like it's a tight game. Like if you die once, you're screwed unless you've been frying whole game. But it's really bad in this game because of those spawns.
Yeah.
You know?
I always get, because I don't know, in those games.
I saw it, dude.
In those game modes, I'm fast. I like to just run. Again, that's just on me, which is also why I like All or Nothing, because I can just run at people.
Right.
And I don't really have like, there's no consequence. It's just I have to go and get everyone. But yeah, one in the chamber, it's literally, if you missed your first shot, you're kind of screwed for the most part. But like people are they're literally camping. I understand if you're like patrolling in an area, running around and stuff. Yeah. But
it ain't like
that, the 3 lives. Yeah, no one's playing like that.
Nah, people play like in that game mode.
Yeah, they're just hiding the whole time.
Yeah, remember that game we played? I was on Farm 18. It was like you died first. Well, I got the first kill. Yeah, then you died, and then I just immediately see the feed. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
because where you were stuck back there was someone who was just watching that spawn.
Yeah,
you know, and the game shouldn't put you there, but sure enough, they do.
Yeah, that I just don't get it.
Yeah,
but I like one in the chamber back in like MW3 and stuff.
Yeah,
but again, I don't even get a fair shot.
Yeah.
That's what's annoying.
Yeah, they got to fix the spawns.
They're not going to fix it.
Yeah, exactly. Bro, you get one good game of one in the chamber, then you're going to love it, trust.
Well, yeah. I mean, I like one in the chamber, just not right now.
Yeah.
It's just so frustrating.
The one that we do like, though, like obviously the old standby is Gunfight.
Gun game.
Gun game, thank you. Yeah, gun game's always a good one.
Yeah, gun game's always fun.
Yeah, I like in this one, too, how gun game doesn't always start on the pistol.
Yeah,
I had some feeling like from the other CODs that it always did. It was a progression like throughout the guns. Like it would be a couple of the pistols, then maybe another secondary like a shotgun. Then you get to the subs, the ARs, LMGs, rocket launchers, and then it's always ending with a knife.
Yeah, this one's they definitely have like a set of different weapons like in a row that you do. Like it's not the same across the board like every single time you play.
Yeah.
Like if I had to guess, probably like 3.
Yeah, 3 different combos. Yeah, I like it though because you'll have a javelin, or which is a javelin. You'll have like a rocket launcher, and then you'll go to a sniper. Then you'll go to a pistol.
Yeah,
you know? Like it's just totally random. Not one that you could memorize.
Yeah, exactly. And like you just know at the end, it's always a throwing knife, which like I like that.
Yeah,
yeah. Gun game's fun because again, it's just fast.
Yeah. No, it's a nice little addition that they added here in Season 3 since we're kind of... I mean, also, we're coming to the end of Season 3. Like you'd mentioned at the beginning of the episode, we're coming close to Season 4. I hope that... I hope they just add some of these modes back. Like, I want Face Off back in there. Like, for Season 4, Wishlist, though... I don't really know what I'm hoping for from this. Like, I'm hoping for a lot of hot fixes. That's
not going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, let me forget about that and try to think of other things. Like, I mean, man, I'm a big proponent. Again, I'll say it before with Season 2 and Season 3. I want remastered maps.
Yeah,
that's what I want.
Just add new maps again. When
Make
you guys
it easy on them, bro.
Yeah, when you guys are listening to this, it'll be 2 days from when you're listening. June 14th is when Season 4 comes out.
Yeah.
I want new maps. That's realistic.
We'll get that.
Yeah. Raid episode 4 whenever we finish. Raid episode 3.
Bro, did we touch on that for a grip right now? Yeah.
Yeah, did we? Well, last episode we talked about it because it like glitched.
Yeah.
And it's still glitching for me.
Yeah.
It's
ridiculous.
I can't get past like a certain area because the game just shuts down.
Yeah.
So like we got to try that.
I don't know what we do with that.
I think we just wait for the next update to go out and then try it.
Yeah, I think so. I hope that they fix it, like maybe before Season 4.
Yeah,
or at least with the release of Season 4.
That's what I
would imagine. Yeah,
we'll try it. Like
we'll get that Wednesday update.
So yeah, it's annoying because it's only happening. It's not happening to a lot of people.
Yeah,
it's just handful of people because not that many people are on Reddit talking about it,
right?
Or even Twitter. Like, and it shuts down randomly too at different parts
Well, that's what happened last time we played it, because it always was at one spot, and then we just played it last time. It happened at a brand new spot, and you didn't even get any warning. Before, you had like the crazy strobe lights going on in the game, and it was awful.
Yeah.
This one, it must have just went black screen. It's like, oh yeah, you're done.
Yeah. I mean, the strobe light thing, that was just one time.
Yeah.
It was just that, or like, that play session that we had.
But now you just black screen?
Like, the one time we tried, it just, app crashed.
Yeah.
Report it.
So we'll have to hope for that. I mean, add that to the wish list.
Yeah.
A season 3 or raid episode 3 hotfix.
Yeah. And then
the maps as well.
raid 4 episode 4. Well, that's the other thing. I don't know if this is an end, like if episode 3 is the end, which I don't think it is.
Yeah, because what do we have? How many seasons are they going to do? 5?
I don't know, 5 or 6.
They've got to do 5, right? Because when at the end of season 4, for at least the levels, right, we're 650 right now. I'm just about done with it.
Yeah.
It's going to go to 850, right? It's 200 every time.
Yeah.
And then 850 for season 4 probably, and then it's going to be
1,000.
Yeah, 150. Yeah, 150 levels to go get to 1,000.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, 5 seasons would make sense. Well, and then that would roll into the new COD.
Yeah, into MW3.
Yeah.
By that point, we'd be like a month out.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, we're coming up on the end of this game, which is crazy.
I know. I feel like this game just dropped.
Yeah. Because there's so many things that we've been, like, promised and hoping for.
Right.
And then we just keep waiting.
And we're still waiting, and then they're like, hey, MW3. You're like,
new game.
You get distracted.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you, season 5, though, we are blowing through that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm hitting that's
pop all those double
think
XPs.
About that. That's crazy. Like, back in the day, we would put in so much time and we wouldn't even get to 1,000.
Yeah.
Like, we've done 650 levels, if not more.
Yeah.
And beyond. Like,
yeah. No, it is crazy. I think, I don't know what it is though, because in the older CODs, it just seemed like it was so much longer, but maybe because, like, think about in Black Ops 4, you have to go through all the prestiges, right? And it was, what was in that game? 55? Was that max level? 55?
Yeah, 55, yeah.
Yeah. So then once you get to 55, like all through 10 prestiges, then you got to go and actually start your grind there.
Yeah.
Like, when you hit 56, you're technically the
master.
prestige master.
Yeah.
But all before that, all those other 55 times 10, 550 levels they're for nothing.
Yeah, like you're resetting and like you get the prestige token.
Yeah.
So it'll help you like unlock whatever you want.
Right.
To like help you go up more.
Because in those, it's technically, if you go from level 1 to prestige 1000, that's over 1,500 levels.
Yeah.
Just about.
Yeah.
Where in this one, it's 1,000.
Yeah. And when you hit prestige master, it's like every level is like max XP. Every single level you go up.
Yeah, exactly.
But also too, I feel like these newer games though, it's so much double XP. It goes by so much faster than the old ones.
Yeah, that's the thing too with the season pass that they give you, or that you got to go buy, I should say.
Yeah.
Because when you go and play through that, you do get a lot of double XP. Yeah. I think right now I've got like 7 or 8 hour tokens.
I'm probably around there too.
Yeah, it's a lot. So whenever I just want to go and bust through them, whenever I need to, I'll
save
do it really quick.
Save them for season 5.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
just have a day and just literally pop all of them.
Yeah, because I know season 5 is gonna roll out. You know, the hype of MW2 at that point is non-existent. It's like already kind of dead now.
Yeah,
but
which is sad, bro. You think about it.
No, it is because like
it's always sad.
Now it's like a mental strain for us. I mean, like I still like the game, but there's always like because for us especially, we watch the CDL and Champs is coming up June. I think the week that you guys are listening to it, it's that weekend, June 15th.
Yeah,
it starts June 15th to like June 18th or something like that, or maybe June 16th.
Or it's not next week. Or sorry, it's not the next week after that. It's not the 22nd.
No, it's June. The week of June 15th.
Okay.
I think that Thursday. I think it starts that Thursday.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is like, well, when Champs is over, a lot of people in the competitive community are done with the game.
Yeah.
We're still going to be playing ranked.
Yeah. No, we're still going to be playing as much as we can.
But at that point, like it's a mental battle.
Yeah. Because nobody on Twitter, like the people that we follow, no one's talking about it anymore. So we're just kind of like, We're the last of the guards standing up that are still playing the game.
Exactly, which is why you guys should listen to our MW2 yearly review.
Yeah, because I'm going to be excited for that one. It's going to be good.
But I will say this game is a lot easier to hop, because I'll hop on and play by myself way more.
Yeah.
Compared to Vanguard, because Vanguard was a struggle trying to get all the way to the end.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that. I've hopped on this game quite a good amount just by myself playing a couple of pubs. Vanguard, I very rarely did.
Yeah,
it's
so
much
different. More fun.
Yeah,
on this.
Yeah, this one, and I would say Cold War. I still played Cold War by myself a lot more. But this one, it's up there.
Yeah, within the last 4 years.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Like, we'll blow by all those levels as fast as we can for Season 5, but, a lot of people are going to be done playing it and just waiting for MW3.
Unless Season 5 just has the absolute, most insane stuff that they
release all the MW2 remastered maps.
Boom! Yeah, all the maps.
Come back.
Dead Silence, perk.
Yeah.
Red Dots, back.
That would be crazy.
One-man army, danger close, you want it? There it is.
Yeah, they just give us all the remastered maps.
Can you imagine?
They're like, yep, you guys all left. Here are the
scrapyard here. Oh, that'd be awesome.
That would be fun.
Yeah, it'd be pandemonium.
Yeah.
They bring back the X Labs people. R.I.P.
Yeah. But when that time comes, though, we'll get through that pretty quick. Because this is the thing, we don't have an off season with this. We can create our own off season if we max out the levels as fast as we can.
Yeah.
Now we have that, we have that time off in between until the next game.
We don't have to play as much.
Yeah. Like we'll hop on, play, the party games. They're good.
Yeah, still got to keep the hands fresh though.
Oh yeah, no, you have to.
Can't have cold hands. Can't be like take a week off of not playing. It's like, bro, those hands are gonna be toast.
Because by that time, we know MW3 is gonna be like this game.
Right. So you gotta get ready on it.
Gotta stay warm.
Gotta warm up on it.
Yeah.
So something I was gonna it's unrelated to it, I was gonna go touch on when we wrap up is I saw this, it was pretty interesting. Just want to get your thoughts on it. Is that there was a collaboration between Twitch and the WWE?
Yeah.
You saw this?
I did see that.
Yeah. Dude, I think this is the fucking coolest thing. WWE, what a move.
Yeah.
So what they're going to do, and correct me if I'm wrong, from how I read it, is that they're going to have selected people that are going to be like Twitch streamers who are going to be, I think it's Monday night.
Yeah, Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, Monday Night Raw. They're going to have people there who are streaming this to Twitch.
Yeah.
Which, genius idea.
Yeah. So
stupid simple, but very, very smart.
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
I mean, I think it's great. Basically, it's a watch party.
Yeah.
So shout out Vince, because Vince
is on it, bro.
And because they partner with the UFC too.
He's old, bro.
They're with the UFC.
He's old.
And I remember back growing up, people that are listening our age, if you watch WWE or even going into the WWF, there was always a stigma between WWE kids and UFC kids, and it's still kind of there, but not as much anymore. But because I remember talking to people at school about WWE, and people are like, "Oh, that's all fake. It's stupid."
Oh, dude, people still do that.
Yeah,
all the time.
They're like, UFC is way better. I'm like, okay, UFC is just it's entertaining. Don't get me wrong. I don't watch the UFC at all.
Yeah.
I watch the big main events, the highlights.
Right.
That's it. I I can't sit through a whole match just because it's slow.
Right. And
that's why I watch that. That's why I watch the highlights. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we're different, because I'm a UFC person. And
yeah.
You're a big WWE.
Yeah. And WWE's it's just pure. And I know it's fake. Everyone knows it's fake. But do I care? No, because they're flying through tables, and they're literally flying through tables.
Yeah, dude. I was just gonna say that stuff's actually going down.
Yeah, and that's cool. Yeah. You're always on the edge of your seat because you don't know what's gonna happen. With the UFC, I understand same exact thing. Someone could get a swift kick to the face and they're out.
Yeah,
but that's the one thing that's cool in that moment. But I don't like that because it's not say you pay how much is pay-per-view $75?
Yeah, 60, 75.
Yeah. You pay that, and then imagine main event. Everyone's been hyping up for it. This guy makes a mistake, gets knocked out.
Oh yeah,
and it's now Twitter and all the news media is going crazy for the hour, and then it's dead.
Yeah, it's how you look at it. Because I remember, I bought the pay-per-view for, it was a long time ago, the McGregor Aldo fight that everybody talks about, and how it was over in 13 seconds.
Yeah,
Yeah, there is a part of me when I remember watching that, I was bummed because I thought it was going to be.
You want
like,
it to be longer.
Yeah, just because you want it like in your eyes, you think it's going to be some like Rocky duel,
well,
where it's just going to be like the guys are going to be bleeding, both of them, like drawn out fight, and then Jose gets smoked.
Yeah,
like just makes a mistake, boom, done.
That's
and
the
you're
thing,
like you're so impressed, but you're like, man,
yeah, because it should have been a huge brawl.
Yeah,
like with with the wrestling, you pay for the pay-per-view, and like you get the 2-hour limit or 2.5 hours. Like it's going to be that like set amount of time.
Right.
And you will have a crazy ending. Yeah. You always know something's going to happen.
Yeah.
Like back in the day. Nowadays, like I don't follow it as much anymore. Like a lot of the people that are like leaving the WWE, that's all the people that I watched.
Yeah.
But no, it's a good move on Twitch because, well, first off, like it's so simple, like you said. It's just a watch party, basically. Yeah. Except now they're inviting big streamers to like record it live. Which that's great that they're gonna be there.
Yeah, I just am surprised no one really thought about this before.
Yeah.
And I think honestly a lot of other sporting events and like they're gonna be doing this. They should be doing this.
Yeah.
It's just a whole other audience.
Yeah, WWE makes a lot of sense because I can WWE, there's so much like legality and like legal things when doing stuff like this because you're dealing with like legit injuries and stuff.
Right.
I'm doing this, but dude, I can see like Kai Sente, like everyone knows him right now, huge on Twitch. I could see the WWE reaching out to him like, hey, come out live stream, we'll get you involved.
Right.
Imagine him like live streaming and then like I don't know, Roman Reigns, he's like, he knows Kai, he's a fan of him. He's like, oh, come in the ring, go do like a move. And like Kai's obviously in on this, right? And he's live streaming it. And he's like in the corner, like showing like all of his fans and stuff. And Roman Reigns goes for a spear on the guy and like Kai's in front of him. The guy dodges, turns around, Roman Reigns spears him.
Yeah.
It's like everybody on his Twitch channel is going to be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Phone falls on the ground. Like, now, like, the POV is the ground.
Exactly.
It's like, oh,
just black screener, like it's just looking up. Yeah.
And now, if you want to see the live view, you have to go on and like watch that pay-per-view to see what happened.
Right.
Great move.
Exactly. There's so many cool things that they could be doing with this. And the amount of people that are going to watch it, like, they don't care what they're watching. If they're going to be watching their favorite person, they could be doing anything. And they'll go and it's just going to bring more people to be watching it.
Yeah.
This is a good move too, just because of where the WWE's at. Like you think about them, like they've kind of been struggling, I would say, like regarding getting superstars or getting like a lot more people to be watching it. Right. This is a huge move for them.
Yeah. And WWE is like a good place for this, like bringing in like creators and stuff.
Yeah.
Because like obviously, if you guys aren't living under a rock, like Logan Paul, like, he's like changing everything.
Yeah.
And he's like actually a good wrestler. For someone that's watched wrestling for like many, many years, he's a really good wrestler. He's just really good.
Right.
And he did the whole thing with Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Like, you're going viral, Roman. And he did a frog splash off the top rope into a table with his phone.
Right.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And that went on his TikTok. And you can only see that POV on his TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
And like
it's genius.
Just, it's so smart. And WWE has done like stuff like this in the past, but now with social media, they can do so much more.
Yeah.
Because I remember back in the day, they they brought like Bad Bunny, like he's big right now. Mm-hmm. They brought what's his name? Stephen Amell, like he played the Arrow. Mm-hmm. He was in WWE. Shaq wrestled. I remember. Shaq and I think it was Shaq and the Big Show. Like they like fought.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather. Like I remember this clearly because it was at WrestleMania and I hated him. And it was
hated Floyd.
Yeah, Floyd. It was Big Show versus Floyd, and Floyd was like, "I'll knock you out, like, dude. You're a fat bitch. Like you're not gonna do anything to me." And Floyd, like, how's tall Floyd? He's short, right?
Yeah, he's like 5'5".
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah. I remember it was him and his like two buddies like in the ring.
Oh, he's 5'8".
Yeah.
But compared to Big Show?
Yeah.
Big Show's what? Yeah. How tall is Big Show?
He's big.
7 foot.
Yeah. The giant. So everybody was like, it was Big Show versus Floyd at WrestleMania. And I remember like this fight. Like it, it was crazy.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, "Oh my God, Floyd's gonna get destroyed." And obviously, the storyline was Floyd won.
Of course.
Right. And what happened was, I remember Floyd just dancing around the ring. And Big Show, he's called the Giant. He's too slow. He couldn't grab him, whatever, right? And I think like Floyd like went to go punch the Big Show, and like the Big Show's just standing there like taking every single hit.
Right.
And he just like shoved him to the ground.
Right.
As a Giant he is, right?
Yeah.
And there was one point where like he fell or something, and the ref was like getting distracted by Floyd's like boys. And this always happens. Everyone knows if you've watched. And he takes brass knuckles and punches him in the head, knocks him out, and then he gets Big Show into the ring. And then he calls a ref, right? Ref doesn't see any of this because he would have been DQ'd.
Right.
Pins the Big Show, wins. And then, you know, the announcers go crazy, and they're like, "Oh my God, Floyd stole this.
Yeah.
He stole this match." And everybody made a big deal about it.
Jeez.
But so the WWE they've been doing like celebrities and stuff
for a long time. Yeah.
But now like with social media,
they're entering this new age here and taking advantage of it.
And they should.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like Logan Paul, he is a social media like celebrity.
Yeah, he's a superstar.
Yeah. So, well, imagine getting like him, imagine getting like Kai, or even getting like, imagine Scump, like in our realm. Yeah. Imagine Scump, and that'd be hilarious.
XQC.
Dude, yeah. Dude, I would pay $100 for a pay-per-view to sit. Sorry, Scump. But if I got to see Scump get like speared or RKO'd or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it would be insane. Just to see those guys in that setting too would be so wild.
And I'm sure all of them would sign up for that too.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
If I could sign up to get speared by Roman Reigns,
I'd do it right now.
Yeah, I would do it too.
Dude, the amount of exposure.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's the best. No, it's a really, really cool move that they're doing here. I like it. I think a lot of, like I said, a lot of other sporting events, I think they should follow suit with this.
Yeah.
You know, they should take advantage of it. WWE, of course, because like they have Logan Paul there. And I'm sure he's telling them to like, boys.
Oh, I'm sure.
You know how much money you could make?
Yeah.
You know what you could do with this? Like, just have people just like pay them. They'll go watch it. You know, like they'll be sitting there and watching it, but they just live stream it, you know, and it's all through you. Like, do you know how many more people are going to be watching it just if you do that?
Yeah.
Get them involved. Like, it's a whole young generation because that's what they're trying to get in, you know?
Exactly, yeah. I'm sure Logan Paul is a big part of that.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt.
Because WWE, like, that just makes
perfect
sense. It makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, we talked about with Tim and Nick, like, doing a watch party for Champs.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Same thing. You know, different levels, but, you know, all of the Nick Merckx fans are going to start watching Champs because of that.
Yeah.
More exposure.
It's just more people, more eyeballs, as they say.
Yeah. And, like, I think, like you said, it'll go to other sports too, but WWE just makes sense because you can do stuff with the creators.
Right.
Like, you know, with basketball or something, like, you can put someone, like, front row and they're, like, filming it.
Right.
It's not
quite as same,
It's not as interactive.
Yeah.
I have a feeling like they're going to do it, obviously, and then they're going to get these guys like involved.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know if you, Logan Paul and like his friends, like George and Mike, they got involved at like WrestleMania and they're like, yeah, you guys suck. And then Roman Reigns' like buddies went and like pulled them from the crowd and literally like threw them into the ring and destroyed them.
Yeah.
And the great actors,
Yeah.
George and Mike, they're fantastic.
They played it off nicely. Yeah.
They're like, they got stretchered out and everything.
Yeah.
And then on the podcast, right after WrestleMania, the Impulsive podcast, dude, they're sitting in wheelchairs with a neck brace, and they're like, you fucked us up. And then Logan was just laughing. He's like, no, you fucked me up. I shouldn't have even been there.
Right.
And then Logan was like, guys, it was all fake. I'm like, what do you mean it was fake?
Right.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
The best.
So
yeah, it's a really, really good move. I'm excited for it. You know, a big win for both sides.
I want to see a big creator get finished.
Yeah. Right.
If I can see like Scump one day in my life, like enter like a ring like that, or just do, that's just crazy. That's next level.
Yeah. Or guys like Dr. Disrespect.
Yeah, someone in the gaming scene.
Yeah. It's like an actual, a gamer that gets wrecked by that would be awesome.
That'd be great to see. I want to see that.
We want to see gamers.
I want to see Dr. Disrespect versus like some other wrestler.
Yeah, that's what I want to see.
That would be great.
Him or Tim. They would definitely do that.
Dude, could you imagine?
Those guys would be doing it.
Nick, Tim, Dr. Disrespect, triple threat tag team.
Oh, forget about it.
Like, that'd be crazy.
I'm paying mad money to go watch that.
I'm watching that.
100%. So it's cool. I mean, again, it just came up, so I was like, see what the deal is.
It's good for the gaming scene.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah. I don't know when they're starting this partnership, though, or if it like has officially started. You know, so I'm curious to see what they do with it. Like I said, all these ideas that we've been talking about, that'd be sick. Like if they go full force with this, and we see it, especially with a lot of really well-known creators, that it'll be awesome.
Yeah, and they have Logan Paul, like I said there, and because I have a feeling if they didn't have him, they would like go into it a little too much. Yeah, they're like, let's take Nick this week, let's take Tim this week. Like, nah,
right. It's gotta be like a rare occasion.
Yeah, as much as people don't like Logan Paul, whatever. Like he knows how this works.
Yeah, he knows how to play the game for sure.
Yeah, he'll tell them how to do it right.
Yeah,
they won't overdo it.
Yeah, because that's the thing. You don't want the oversaturation of it.
Yeah, and it's like, oh look, it's Tim. He's getting hurt again.
Right, he's getting beat up for the 20th time this month.
Yeah,
bro.
Great.
We've had enough of it.
It's like Brock Lesnar as I think that he's called like a jobby or something like that in wrestling terms. I might be wrong, jobster or whatever. Basically, like. You're just a wrestler. You show up and you get beat.
Right.
You're just there.
Yeah.
Literally to get beat.
Yeah.
And it happens to like all the old guys.
Yeah. He's paid his dues though.
Yeah. It's like John Cena.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm pretty sure he's like, I think he's retiring. Like he's done.
He should be, bro.
Yeah.
I think he's ready to move on.
No, yeah, he is. But he's still being like
summoned by them.
No, yeah, literally. And he's like, all right, you got to come get eyes and then you're going to lose.
Yeah.
It's like.
Yeah, I wouldn't want it. Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't want that. He doesn't need the money anyway.
Yeah.
I'm sure he wants to wrestle. Part of him does, but
yeah, but he wants to pass off like the legacy. To
what he's doing
to the right person, and the WWE just doesn't know what to do. But this is why they're doing this Twitch thing.
Yeah. So we'll be cool. Wrap it up on that.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll see how they do.
Yeah, but yeah.
I don't think we had anything else we were going to talk about. I think we're pretty much locked up.
Yeah. Well, we can talk about season like our progress. We hit 6. Well, I hit 650.
I'm gonna hit it in probably like a day or two.
Yeah,
I'm 632.
Yeah, like still grinding ranked.
I hit Diamond 3.
Oh yeah, Diamond 3.
Hit Diamond 3. On the road to Crimson.
You can hit Crimson.
I can do it
by next Wednesday.
Yeah.
So by the time you guys listen to the next episode, like we'll update.
We'll keep you posted.
You can hit Crim, dude. You have. This is the thing, because if you don't hit Crim. You're going back to plat.
I know, and I don't want to. I don't want to do it.
You'd rather reset at Diamond 1.
Yeah. No, I mean, if we have a couple solid days where we could string them together, we play like 5-6 hours.
Yeah.
On the weekend, yeah, I could do it.
Like, what are you at? Like, how much SR do you need for Crim? It's like
75.
Oh, is it
75?
75.
Yeah.
And what are you at? Like
just about
7 or something like that.
No, I'm just about 7,000.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm like 69, 80 or something like that. 69, 60, somewhere around there.
Yeah, you got to grind the next like 200.
Yeah,
SR.
Yeah, I can do it.
Yeah, and once you hit that Crim threshold, it's like, all right, now we'll reset back to Diamond.
Yeah.
And you can tell it's crazy when you when we're playing all diamonds. Like low diamonds, like it feels
bad.
So
they
different.
Suck.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real.
No offense.
No, yeah, just saying. Over here,
the game's just different.
That is exactly. The game's way different.
If I could go and play against plats, that would be great.
No, that'd be free SR all day.
Yeah, it'd be so much fun.
Yeah, there's a couple of rare plats out there, but
yeah, you see the level 20 like Crim 3, and you're like,
oh,
you're cheating.
Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, bro. That's like the first thing. Crim 3, that low of a level. No,
well,
thanks.
Okay. Last thing to actually end it, the top 250 leaderboard is so fucked.
Oh yeah, I checked, bro. It's funny you say
so
that.
Bad.
I didn't even say anything to you about it, but yeah, I checked it, dude. It's fucking stupid.
It's so bad. Like, I don't know anybody up there.
Yeah, bro.
Like I think I saw 2 pros. I saw Nero and Attach. Yeah. That's it.
Dude, they're bots. These people that are in there now, they're just random people.
Yeah, Yeah,
random hackers.
When you hit Crim too, like we're gonna get into more like bot lobbies.
Yeah, that's gonna be scary.
Yeah,
into the hackers.
Yeah, the hackers. Because I mean, there have been times where you and I've played. I'm like, it's a little weird.
Yeah.
Don't like to jump to conclusions,
right?
Because like I'll just kill them sometimes, but like they just know I'm there.
But dude, again, we played this game so much, played COD so much. It's like, I don't know about that one, bro.
Yeah, and I hope maybe we just don't hit like iridescent.
Yeah,
and not do it. I don't know. I want to hit iridescent though, just so I can get that.
Yeah, and say that you did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But up there, bro, who knows what that altitude's like? The air up there is probably reeking of hacks.
I can tell you next season, because we're not hitting it this season, but I want to grind ranked and hit iridescent. And once I hit iridescent, I'm done. I'm not touching it.
Never going to touch rank again. You're done.
Yeah. I can say I hit it.
Yeah, exactly. Just leave it there.
Like, dude, 10K, it's a lot. It's feasible though. Yeah. It definitely is feasible for us.
Got to break down the math on how to do it.
Yeah, because I'm about to hit 8,000 SR.
Yeah,
it's possible.
Yeah, it is possible.
Fucking possible.
No, it definitely is.
But yeah,
we'll keep you posted.
Yeah, I just want to say that. A lot of hackers. You people hacking.
Yeah,
stop.
Fuck you.
Dude, the game's over already.
Yeah,
like, stop hacking.
Give it up. Whatever.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought we covered everything. Season 4, Season 3. New Warzone map.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you everyone. Make sure you go to our TikTok and YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels because we're posting 5 videos a week. Go there. We're also on youtube.com/the COD Casuals. Like, comment, subscribe over there. We're also on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all audio streaming platforms. Leave a 5-star rating there because it helps us out a lot. Get us to the #1 gaming podcast out there for Call of Duty. Please help us.
That's the goal.
And yeah, I think we covered everything, right?
I think that's it, man.
Yeah. Well, thank you everyone for listening to episode 121 of the COD Casuals. We're your host, Justin.
And I'm Mike.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Take it easy, everybody.
See ya.